Earlier on. Well, it is Matters Art. Sorry, there's quite a lot around here. And joining me to have this conversation is Eddie Ochieng. Good morning and good to have you. You're too far. Just come a bit close. Yeah, that's fine. Well, you're the one who's drawn all this. First of all, let's just establish that.
Yes, I'm the one.
Peke yako, ama umesaidiwa. Na sio Photoshop. You know nowadays with Photoshop, with technology, there's a way you can actually make a picture look like it's drawn.
Yeah, but this is actually hand-painted.
Handmade?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And I don't know if you're able to see the detail from home, but honestly, even from close range, it is very, very detailed. Let's first of all find out, Eddie, what is it that inspires your art? Because for me, I'm still looking at it and thinking, wow, this is amazing.
Thank you.
What inspires your art?
I draw my inspiration from human figures, basically people. Expressions, feelings, and whatnot. That's why you can actually see in most of my work, they're actually faces, and there's an expression to it.
Okay, now I know there are different forms of art, and there are those who do still life, there are others who do landscape, there are others who do that. So you primarily, it's people.
Yes.
Why people?
Because there's so much you can get from people. There's a lot beyond just the face. Okay. There's a story behind every face. Yeah.
And are your pictures imagined? Are they something that you just create, or do you draw it out of another picture that you just maybe copying, as it were?
I have different forms of coming up with such artwork. I can use images that I may stumble upon, and they may bring an idea, and some I can create my own. Yeah, so depending on the inspiration.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's do this picture by picture, because I am really interested to know. Let's start with this. For example, it's a picture of, I'm not even sure if it's an old man or an old lady, but it's somebody old. It's a lady, right?
Yeah.
And tell me about this picture. What are you telling us with this picture?
Okay, this is a Samburu woman, an aged woman. They shave their heads. I was just looking into the Samburu people, and the title of the work is Reminiscing.
This particular one, eh?
Yeah, and you can see from the pose, she's bringing back to memory with pleasure the life that has been, and I think that was good to capture.
And I guess the pleasure here is seen in a somewhat distant smile.
Yes.
It's like she has a smile, but not quite.
Yes.
It's like she's lost in thought.
Yes. Yes, she's deep in thought, and her expression wants you to look into what is this she's thinking about. Yeah.
Okay. And was this a particular woman you saw seated this way? Is it something that you just created, or is it a picture?
Actually, I combined two pictures. The pose was different, the face was different. Yeah, but I combined the two and came up with this. And then another thing, I get intrigued with age.
Age?
From this.
Yes, I can see majority of your pieces, and we'll come one by one. They're actually young and old. Okay.
But mostly, I find wrinkles and pimples very interesting. And one thing about the kind of art I do, realism, it's called realism, is it's very challenging, and I like challenge. So anything that has detail and seemingly hard to produce, that is what I would go for.
That's what you go for.
Yeah.
You've certainly pushed this to the limits, and I guess now that you say pimples and wrinkles seem to give you a challenge. And of course, looking at this Samburu woman, the detail of her wrinkles, the depth, you can actually see that it's sunk in, gives you a challenge. And how long does it take you to do? For example, how long did this take you?
This took me about a week.
A week?
Yeah.
Wow. And it's purely canvas? This is canvas?
Yes.
With oil paint?
Oil paints, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at this one. Tell me about this man here. Okay. Also not a very young man.
Yeah. It's pretty old. This is a Maasai. The title is Old Wine.
Old Wine.
Yeah, and from the expression of old wine gets better, it actually gives us an idea of what this guy actually is. My idea here was to bring out what this guy is at his old age. Like the old wine, he's better, he's wiser. He has seen it all. He can tell you his experiences and what he's gone through, and he's got a lot of experience all through life.
Now, I don't know if it's the influence of your explanation or I'm actually just seeing it, but looking at him, he looks like one of those who are full of advice and, can tell you a lot. How do you get that in a picture? How do you get that across? Because I can see it there, but I'm not sure if I was to try and draw. I'm not an artist, I'll tell you how to do that. But how do you get that detail out?
Again, it depends on what expression you want to put across. I have actually been looking into people's expressions. When someone's sad, how do they look? When someone's happy, how do they look? When someone's thinking or in distress, how do they look? And based on that, I can actually create a face and give it an expression to bring out what I have in mind.
Okay. Yeah. And for those of you who are watching, do let me know what you think via Twitter. You can tweet me directly, and that's at Michael G. Gitonga, or you can also tweet at KTN News. Let me know what your thoughts are on his paintings. And let's look at this other old man who seems, is he Indian, is he African? I'm not quite sure.
He's an aborigine.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And I can see again details of the pimples and,
and the wrinkles.
Just different kind, and the wrinkles and all that. Tell me about what inspired this.
Again, I was also looking into the Aborigines, Australian natives, and most of their old men are very old and very hairy. They have so much beards, and at a closer look, you can actually see contours on their faces, and I feel that's inspiration enough for me to create a piece on them, and that's why I created this. He didn't have the Marvin.
Oh, that's something. you embellished in the Marvin.
Yes.
Okay.
Again, because the amount of detail needed here is...
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I mean, I can also almost tell the texture of the Marvin.
Yes.
I can almost feel how warm it is in his head. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what advice is the size that you do? Because evidently this is a big piece compared to the rest, yet the detail remains, and you still get the feeling out of it. How do you come up with, this is the size I'm going to do for this?
Again, depends on the piece again. Bigger pieces are better for sharp kind of messages. This painting, for instance, is called, the title is The Eyes Have It.
The Eyes Have It.
And from the look of his eyes, they're sharp, they bring your mind to him, and you're wondering,
what is this thinking?
What is it about the eyes?
It literally looks like he's almost peeking into my thoughts.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So he's looking into me. And probably he has something to say. I don't know what it is, but that's the idea.
The Eyes Have It. So do you have a name for all your paintings?
Yes.
Okay, so that's The Eyes Have It. This was Reminiscing.
Old Wine.
Old Wine. Okay, let's look at this one. This is an interesting one because now we change age here.
Yeah.
We've gone to the young. What's the name of this one?
This is called Covered Up.
Okay.
It was a school project I was doing, and I was studying drapery and models. And I had someone pose for me, but I added up a few things.
Okay.
Yes, but I was just studying drapery, as you can see.
Again, a lot of detail that is covered up right here. Now, with this particular one, let me see if I'm reading it right. They look like they're somehow not, how would I put it? It's like they're in a sad state. It's like they're thinking about something. What's the message that you're passing across with this particular one?
Actually, for this, I didn't have any particular message.
Okay, so I'm coming up with my own thing.
It's okay. It's interesting that you can read something out of,
yeah.
But it's just a pose, and my main idea was just studying the drapery. Looking down from the 1800s, the early artists used to study drapery a lot in paintings and in sculptures. And I thought I would actually try to also delve into that, see how it looks, and this is what I came up with.
Wow, this is fantastic. So this is somebody you actually drew, or is it one that you just, came up with? Somebody posed for you?
Yeah, someone did.
So they exist?
Yeah.
How would... Anyway, I'm going to come to the prices, but I would imagine if this was me, I would so take this home with me. Now, why the two figures at the back? Who are these?
Still the same. These are that's her in different angles.
Okay.
Yes, but
Still
in one
the same
picture.
person.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now this one I'm going to hold it up, and you've talked about detail, and this is one that you certainly bring the detail home, and this is a picture where I think it's raining outside. I can see...
It's Nairobi.
It's Nairobi, yes. I can see KICC right there.
Yeah.
Okay. The inspiration for that?
I was in town actually this day. This is actually an actual photo I took with my phone.
All right.
Yeah, I was around the city hall and I could see the KICC on the other side. So I was in the car and so the raindrops on the window just got me thinking this would look really nice.
And I mean, when I look at it, it's literally comes out exactly as it is.
Yeah.
What I find amazing is that when you look at it close range, of course, I can see the paint,
yes.
I can see the oil and all that. How you do this. Is this taught or is this just purely talent?
For me, I can say it's both. Because I started this a while back, though with drawing. In primary school, I would just draw sketches on my notebooks and whatnot. But moving on to high school, I took up painting, now on a serious level. And that's where I discovered I have a strength in painting. Yeah. Then I moved on to...
All right. Now, I know the big question that many people are asking, including Nico T, who's upstairs, the director. He wants to know, and I think, Nico T, you better be asking because you want to buy. How much do these paintings cost? Roughly.
Roughly, okay, the figure from about 15,000 to 200. What do we have here?
Between 15,000 and 200,000 for what you see here. 15,000 and 200,000. He's saying 2,000. 15,000 and 200,000. Okay, so can you, if somebody wanted you to do their painting, you can actually do that on canvas?
Yeah, I can do that.
You only do canvas?
Yes, mostly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I know you're in KU. What are you studying?
Art and design.
Okay, so you're in your element right there.
Yes.
Okay, and maybe if somebody wanted to look for you, where do they find you?
On social media, Instagram.
Your Instagram handle?
Eddie Bauer.
Eddie Bauer. How do you spell that?
EDDYBEUER.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eddie Bauer. And those of us who do not, that's Nick. For those who may not be on Instagram, a telephone number would help, or maybe on Facebook.
On Facebook.
Or an email address.
Same
Eddie
name.
Bauer.
Same name on Facebook.
Okay.
Email address, ochieng84@gmail.com.
The Eddie Bauer, is it by any chance inspired by Jack Bauer?
I can say I picked that from high school.
Okay.
Yeah, guys call me Bauer. I think it stuck all through the years.
Yeah, so it's a nickname that has stuck on. Well, congratulations. This is really, really good stuff, I must admit. And keep up the good work. And remember, if you'd like to get him, it's Eddie Bauer on Instagram and the same on Facebook. And, well, this is definitely talent that is just out there. For now,